Shampoo VTA again with another episode of PS4 VR. And this is a little bit different. I've been playing Skyrim, but some other people were asking me about other VR games that I have, so I thought I'd have a quick look at some of those. So the first one we're going to start out with is Perfect. Relax. Discover. Escape. You come into this little room, and you got to get the screen lined up, so that means you have to use the controller button to make sure it's in front of you. Otherwise, you're looking around like, where the hell is it? You know. Anyway, you come in this room, and this girl with this very sexy, whispery voice speaks to you and tells you about how perfect everything's going to be. You know. Let's start with what I consider to be one of the least exciting ones, which is the Alaskan one, which is still kind of cool because it's like Canada. It's like Alaska or something like this. This is not an open world like Skyrim. This is very limited. It's more like, look at pretty picture go by. But it is very relaxing and very pretty. So let's take a look at first the Alaskan Setting. Keep an eye out for secret events that occur throughout the whatever we're doing here. The experience. And here we are. In beautiful, snowy northern climes. Here we have, you can't see the wands. There's no where you're actually in the scene. It's very limited. But it's neat, you know. If you just want to see what VR is like and you don't want to have things jump out of the woods and attack you and have to swim and run and kill and everything, and you just want to look at stuff, it's very nice. You can't move. You're stuck here. You can see over there, there's lit up areas. Those are the places you can move to, and you do that by using your controller and just basically. So you just stand here and look at things. So here we have a campsite, a radio, someone's lovely, very expensive, canvas teepee. I'm sure that wasn't cheap. $5,000. A shovel and a lantern. To me, it looks like a murder scene. The shovel. I think there was an axe in this scene at one point. My husband and I kept saying, it looks like, oh yeah, I guess I can use the wands because I can see the, let's see if they're charged enough. Let's see if they'll let me use them. Yes, dear. You see me. Oh, okay. So here we are. I forgot you can use the wands. For some reason, you get down here and they get stuck. Oh, and now it's off here. Sure, you want to exit. How do I back out of that? Oh, it is on here. No. Okay, stop with the beeping. Okay, so how do I... There we go. Ha-ha! Ha-ha, I forgot how to do this. I've been playing Skyrim so much, and this is kind of futzy. Okay, so yes, I could throw the snowball. See? That's about... You can turn on the radio. Like this. Are you sure? No! No! Okay, we're trying to get this thing on. Futzy, futzy. Futzy, 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 futzy controllers. See, this is a neat idea, but it's not Skyrim. Do I exit? Turn on. Exit. Nope, it doesn't select that way. Trigger. Ha-ha! It's a trigger button. Figured it out. I'm going to just blame the game, not my own stupidity. I guess it's learning curve, right? You're experiencing a learning curve. None of us like to admit to that. You should have seen me try to learn to rollerblade. It's not my fault. I crashed into the tree. It's not my fault. Okay, so let's go see the other area. Teleport. No, what is going on? Oh, I see. Pay attention, Kelly. So here we are. Now, some of the secret events that you're supposed to look for are like wolves passing in the distance, or animals or something. See? And it's just sort of and I do like these kind of games. I wish you could wander around and have more interactivity. But I love these games where, you know, you're by yourself and you're not fighting anything. You're just looking. You're just checking it out, you know. Like a camping trip. Oh no, I did it again. This one. Like a camping trip. Anyway, I like to talk about this one I used to play all the time on the PSP, and it was called Tenche Resort. And gosh, I really like that one. This is at night. This is on fire. Oh, this makes me a little woozy. I don't play this very much. I'm not really. I wanted it to be better than it was, and I was disappointed. It's almost something really cool, but it just falls short in my book. It's like golly. Like, how come I can't walk over there and pick this stuff up and busy myself with camp chores instead of just standing here? Like, don't you want to just start walking to see better this mountain, or look inside the tent? Okay, so the daytime one is not as exciting, of course, as the nighttime. Let's see if we can. Are you sure you want to exit? Now, yes, I want to exit. Did that choose that, or it didn't? Okay, so trigger to choose things. What is perfect? So you could pick the night version of this. Things get more exciting. Anyway, I like to talk about this game I played on the PSP. It was called Tenche Resort, or, oh my gosh, what was it? I'll remember it. Anyway, see what I mean? Doesn't this... It looks creepy. At night, it looks like a murder scene. Like the bodies are buried over here, and these poor young couple... and there's going to be an axe murderer or something out there in the woods. Oops. Wake up. Wake up. I could be a killer for all you know. And you're just sleeping in there. Oh, this one. See. Anyway, Tenche Resort was, you got, flown in to this beautiful resort, like little hotel that was attached to this beautiful island. You got to explore. You got to walk around and and do stuff. Now watch, so you can set things on fire. That is kind of cool. And pick it up again. Oop. You're supposed to be able to pick it up again. Okay, so you can do that with both of them. It's a pain. Major pain. This, and then you can do your fire dancing like you're at Burning Man. Look at this. Fire. Why does it? Okay, catch it on fire, man. That should be working. This is my joint. This is my see, it just goof around, and then you see events in the background. You go, ooh. This is not my favorite one, but it is really cool. Ooh, you can hear the wolves. At night, it is really cool. This one I do like at night. This is supposed to be the northern lights going on here. Okay, let's see another one. This is just going to be a quick preview because it's kind of really not that exciting. It's more like what I do is like I'll kick back at this other one. This is my favorite right here. I love that one. And I'll just sit on that island right there and throw rocks at the coconuts and knock them down and watch stuff and throw stuff out in the water. Smoke a bowl, you know. It's kind of fun for about 20 minutes and then it's over. And then you're ready to move on. This is like sort of Yosemite. This one's nice. If you could walk around in this and have a virtual Yosemite, oh my Lord, would that be nice. Plus, it really makes you think you could preserve historical sites that if they changed in the future or were destroyed by housing or, population growth or something, in a virtual way, at least you could have people experience those spaces and they wouldn't be completely gone, I think they've been talking about doing that. You can pick this thing up. I don't know why. At night it's lit up. And yeah, you could throw it right over. Oops, I screwed it up. Let's see, not so hard to throw. And there's your shadow. Look at that. Really, the computer ones, like the Vive and stuff, have way better interactive spaces than this. You can actually use, move furniture around, make it your own space, interactive stuff you can touch. This is like, look at it. Just look, it's a big postcard. Just a big, fun postcard. Wish you were here. Pretty soon there'll be either a hang glider or a guy in a big hot air balloon that goes by right here, and that's neat. That's a neat little trick they do. So the other space I could teleport up to is up here. This one's neat at night. You could do your fire. This is where you could do your fire fall. Or, your fire dancing, because this thing's lit. It's within reach. You grab these sticks. They're lighting them on fire with the weird music playing. You sit there for about 5 seconds. In some of these, you can get the butterflies to land on your controllers. I think in this one that does happen. I got him to land on my controller. You hold still, they'll come land on your controller. So there's it's just... it's just for fun. Oh, see, there's that guy. That looks like that's the hang glider. See him? And he'll come in kind of close for you to get a look at him. And this is actually a very nice, peaceful space. I like this one kind of better than the woodsy or the Alaskan one because you can throw rocks on the roof of the house behind you or in this boat or, you can kind of goof off into the pond. This bird will come land on top of the roof. You can watch the hang glider. Now let's turn around. I'm twisting my head off. Isn't that neat? That's kind of cool. The bugs are cool. Let's see if the bugs will land on us. Us. Isn't that interesting? I said that. Oh, and there's the hot air balloon. Because it's not just me licking through my own eyeballs. It's you too. It's us. Isn't that weird? It's a shared experience. The hot air balloon is cool. At night, it's even better. And then you're up there with the fire. Sometimes I just put headphones on, play my own music. Screw their stupid music. Why can't you plug your own music into something like this? I mean, immediately I'd be making this place my home. There'd be a chair. I'd have a little cook stove. I'd be making top ramen, smoking a bowl. I'd have a bong, Come land on me, little bug. Oh, you're so cute. Let's throw some rocks. Okay, so rock skipping. And this one, you don't have to use a controller to turn. The idea is you're going to turn this way and that way and reach out, but you're in a space. You can't move around too much. And you turn your back to the... Notice it doesn't have a bar to show you where the front of the camera is, like in Skyrim. So the idea is here, you can look. You can try to throw a rock at that bird. I'm not going to do that. You know, you can move and reach, but you can't walk around. See? So this one feels a little more like the Vive, but it isn't. It's still one camera. Isn't that cool? Just like when I was a kid. And immediately you think to yourself, I remember the first time I learned to skip rocks. It's like one of those shared experiences we all have. First time you learn to skip a rock. Ooh, look at the fish. Hey, fishy. Let's see, you want a piece of wood, fishy? Oh, nope, didn't make it. Want a piece of wood, fishy? Huh? Huh? You like the wood? Here's my wood. Oh, so cute. Anyway, this one's kind of cool. Very peaceful. Really enjoyable. Let's take a look at it at night. I love the sunsettiness of it. Oh, I did it again. Oh, I did it again. Push the wrong button. Where are we? Ah. So here's the night one. Oh, I picked the wrong one. This is the island at night. Oh, I like the island. I'll show you this one last. I like this one. This is my idea of perfect. This is my idea. The biggest tiki bar I've ever owned. All mine. Anyway, let's back out of this. I'll show you this in a second. That one's pretty cool. I like the tiki torches and the lighting is really neat. I love this blackness as you wait for it to unveil before your eyes. It's neat. What are these weird tonal sounds? Ooh, ooh, oh, weird. It's like a magnet, it just sucks it right over to you. Come here, land on it, land on it. Okay, they're all attracted to the light. They're all drawn to the flame. Look at the flame. This has such nice freaking detail. Look at that. Holy cow. I can almost see my dad trying to pump this thing and get it working. Where's that noise? Yeah. That noise these things make. I can't do it. It's like a really deep, scary roar. And then they'd light the thing and it'd explode into flame and burn till it lit the like little fabric bags inside. It used to scare me to death when I was a kid. It's like, Dad's lighting the lantern. Get away from it. Okay, let's go up there. I did a lot of camping. It was the 70s. People didn't have money. Camping was one of the great American pastimes back then. There was a ton of camping stores. Every department store had a camping section. Now people don't want to leave their houses. They want to do this. And who can blame them? Camping's work. It's cold. I mean, you'd be cold right now. you'd feel this fire. You wouldn't want to leave this vicinity because it'd be glorious with its warmth. Here we go. Doom, 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 doom. Help! Someone help! I'm trapped up here! Let's throw them. Flaming danger! Irresponsibility! Watch me be an irresponsible person! Here, I'll throw it right into the forest like a totally irresponsible person. Anyway, same deal. The hot air balloon will fly by, the hang glider, and this is the only one that really kind of has that. The other one has, like, boats go by. Gosh, look at the trees at night. Isn't that neat? I love how they're just silhouetted nicely. I mean, lit up by the moonlight, and the back end is all real dark. That's cool. Let's go down there. So it's kind of a neat game. It's real limited. This really takes your... This is just fun time, goof around, you throwing things, mostly. Being immature, watches. Watches. Yeah, I tried throwing it at the house to see if it would set it on fire. Nothing. Oh, no. No! Go over there. Get off of there, butterfly. I'm going to try to throw it in the water. There it goes. And look, it went out. Isn't that cool? It goes straight to the bottom. It's very realistic. It just makes you wish you could swim. You know, you could do more. Same idea. Just kind of look around and watch events that seem to just repeat. Like a postcard. Like it's some kind of an active, interactive postcard. Wish you were here. Okay, let's look at my favorite one. Same thing, no, just throwing stuff. We'll look at it in the daylight. Sit back, relax, and take the beautiful scenery in around you. Most people are not like that. They just want to bang things and smash them and shoot. That is relaxation. Okay, so now you get yourself a rock and you try to hit them coconuts. And you can knock them down. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, that's terrible. Oh. Almost. Now, this simple activity actually is a little engaging. Oh, I like the coconut knocking down thing. Is kind of cool. Oh, come on. Oh, snicker snack. Oh. Hear the cable hitting. Okay, here we go. Oh, all right. So I couldn't get it. Let's try it on the island. The first part, you really, over here, near the house, you really can't do that much. It's very limited. It's more like introductory. You can see the house and the torches and everything. You never get to go walk around the house. You get to look at the end of the pier, the opening to the hotel or whatever this is, the building, and this beach. And that's it. It's pretty much you're limited to that. But boats go by, and that's cool. And you can throw stuff into the water. Okay, so like these coconuts. You can take that coconut and just toss it in the water. It's kind of cool. Watch it float. It's kind of neat, you know. You can pick up these rocks and try to hit these coconuts. Oh, it's a little bit easier, but not much. I'm just not happening right here. Come on. Oh, I did it. And then you can take those, throw them in the water. So, I mean, you know, it's not horrifyingly exciting. Just kind of goof off lunch break stuff, you know. Oh, hello, butterflies. This is, of course, much more interesting at night. Let's go over there. once again, you could see that the fire pit and stuff gives you more things you can do. This is kind of cool. This is actually better than the other pier. You have way more fish and more variety of stuff that I see here. So this is actually kind of a neat spot. And then see that bottle down there? You can try to get rocks and see if you can get that bottle to come off the surface. I think eventually it just does it on its own. Oh, no. I really don't like how the controller feels like as soon as you hit right here, it's stuck. You can only move in this area. Once you go down below that, it starts acting weird. Oh, see, it's coming up. I'll be able to hit it. Let's watch the fishies for a minute. Oh, here it comes. Okay. Almost. Meh. Like I said, their radio music is not into it. I wish you could plug your own. Oh, I hit it. I wish you could plug your own music into it. That'd be neat. Oh, look at the birds. Oh, isn't that nice? Now that would be a great game where you bird watch. That was another thing I liked about this Tenche Island. Oh, look at that. It was all this oohs and ahs, you know. You'd walk along the beach at certain times of the day and things would show up on the beach, like turtles spawning on the beach, or, you know, so they'd suddenly start coming in on the shore, and it was neat. There was little activities, like you could build a little hut, go around, collect masks on the island, decorate your hut with the stuff you picked up. I would just sit there and kind of, you know, use the controller and just have my character jog. Now, I'm not physically jogging around the island, but mentally, I'm just peacefully like this is. Just enjoying this peaceful moment. And that was really relaxing before work. And that was really kind of a, not as pretty a game as this. It was real, it would be real ugly by today's standards, I guess is what you would call it. But I liked a lot of there was caves and neat little discovery things, and it seemed like the island just had sections you had to unlock. It was just really cool. It was a neat game. I love the fish. Okay, so let's look at this thing at night. Oh, what was the other things you could do? You go around and you would collect things like in a journal. So if you found shells or different species of animals or something, you would add that to a journal, which was really hard for me to figure out because for that game, it's in Japanese and the buttons are backwards on the controller. So I had to just kind of futz my way through it till I could figure out what was going on. Look at tutorials online. See how pretty. I love the torches. Just so cool. I wish I could go over there. Now what we need here is Martin Denny's Quiet Village. Boom, 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 boom. You know, this kind of like real 60s swank music. Boom, 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 boom. You know, some real cool, sexy lounge music would really go with this. So cool. Ooh, shooting stars. I forgot about the shooting stars. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's charming. It's a really, really charming game. I wish I could physically move around in it. I think it cost like $19 or something. Can't remember how much it cost. See, the fire's further away, so it's harder to get the... And then look, it gets stuck. It's harder to get those things in there, so you're basically just feeding the fire, trying to get the wood back if it catches, reaching as best you can. But I wish the fire was closer so you could set that stuff on and like dance. Do, 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 do. Whoop. But the lighting's nice. I love how it reflects on the trees. Those tiki torches are bomb. Moon. It's just really neat. Just doesn't... Too much glitchiness with the controllers. Not enough to do. I wish it... And of course, it would be neat if you could have friends here. That would be even better. And then you could talk to them and just like, hey, look, let's throw things, you know. I was looking for one of the boats to go by. Oh, there's a shooting star. But it's very nice. Let's go to the... This has your lantern lit up. You can pick that up, I think. Yep. So here you have your lantern. Is anyone out there? I thought I heard something. Hello? What is this spinning, too? I mean, just is like, I'm gonna throw that. It just makes you want to hurl the thing. Look at that, the butterfly, or the moth land on it. Just neat little details. I think this kind of... I really like the looking at things that are big and looking at things that are small, because that gives the world the feeling of realism. The ants crawling on things, the little details of looking at this light. This is the stuff that makes you feel like, oh, this could be seen as a almost real or a very neat representation of reality. Oh, look at that guy. Aren't you pretty? Okay, let's throw this in the water. Like an immature person. Whee! And there it goes. Gone forever. Let's turn. The same kind of fish and stuff swim around. See? You see them coming over there. They kind of glide into the moonlight. It's very peaceful. I was hoping for some boats. I haven't seen any yet. I'll just lean on this post and wait. This is like meditative music or something. I'm not a big fan of meditative music. It tends to be just not... I don't find it meditative. I find it more like I'm in an elevator. They sell all those rain things and all that stuff, and it's all that monotone. And, oh, there's a boat. Isn't that neat? And then it's like, it's not even a normal boat. It's some kind of amazing, who knows what that is. Like a Chinese junk or something. It's just so cool. You're not even sure what it is. And a couple of them will like come across, I think, and pass each other. And that's a nice little effect. But then it makes me want to go to the boat. Or get in that boat. And that feeling of limitation, that's what makes the game not so fun. Or fight with the boats. Obviously somebody's going to say, hey, why isn't this a pirate game? You know. I also like the moments of action with the moments of downtime. So it'd be nice to have aspects like this in Skyrim, where you could, like with Red Dead Redemption, how you can camp. And you kind of see a scene where John Marston's by the fire and he's doing stuff. And sometimes like a cougar will wander by outside of camp because they're prevented from coming in during these cutscenes. And I would just, I'd have to stop playing because I've been playing since I got home from work, right, in the afternoon. And I'd start playing, But then I'd have to do some chores, get dinner ready, I got my thing I got to do here and pull my end, So I just let John Marston sit there on the screen and camp, And I would be in the kitchen and the rain would start falling and thunderstorms would go by and he'd be out there, and you could hear the horse, I'd look at the TV. It was cool. I thought it was really neat, I get the dishes done and everything. But what I'm thinking, what would he be doing in camp? Well, he'd be, trying to make a meal and wash his meager dishes. And, that's the kind of thing I think they need to add into the game is, yeah, you're out killing things and doing all this, but there's downtime too. There's reflective time in real life. That's most of the stuff people complain about is the boredom of life. But that gives us an opportunity to reflect and assess and regain our composure and then re-enter into the battle, refreshed and ready to go again. So downtime in a game I think is important and make it entertaining and fun and interactive and, with shopping. Everybody loves shopping. This is great. I love the way it looks. All these things are great. Just doesn't do very much, And that's what's a bummer. You want to do more and you just feel yourself immediately being limited by glitchiness. See what I mean? Yeah. So if this was more an open world, I'm going to reiterate this, like Skyrim, but didn't have all the killing and everything, just had the swimming. You could use a boat, You could just explore different environments and watch different things like this and, wolves and they don't attack you. Nothing's out to kill you. It would be very nice. I think a lot of people would really like that. The jump scares are a lot of fun and stuff, but so's this. This is nice too. Especially if it had some decent music. It would be a hell of a lot more fun. If it just had some decent music. Alright, so that is my presentation of one of the games that I have outside of Skyrim. This is Perfect. I don't know how perfect it is really, but it's very pretty. And I think it's worth the couple of bucks you pay. If you're just getting into VR, you don't want to be sliding around all over the place, and you just want a little bit of interactivity. This is just above the things you can get with your headset with the phone in it. It's just that this gives you wands, and wands to pick up things and pick and choose, and that makes life a hell of a lot easier. These things right here, that's what makes this so much easier than and more enjoyable than the phone headsets you get. That's like an entry level. This is the next entry level. This will help you not feel so nauseous, give you something to do, and give you an idea of how beautiful all of this is really going to be in the future. So I recommend this for newbies, but if you're somebody who is playing Skyrim, this is just going to make you frustrated. You just look at all the beautiful horizon and go, why can't I go there? This is like Firefox. This is what I hated about that Firefox game. You just bang off of invisible walls. You had to just stay in the middle. I hated that. So that's my sharing of this game. Thank you for joining me. Oop. Give it a try. I don't think it's really that expensive. Let's see if I can... Guess this thing works. Oh, do I have to back out entirely? Probably. Alright. This gives me a choice to stop broadcasting. So thank you for joining me, and I'll do another one right after this. I'm going to look at the Eagle game, and I do like that one. That one's good. I'm going to show you flying around France, but I can't do it too much because it is hectic. All right. Adios.